Testing. All right, you are live. Okay, well, we're late to
add the broadcast. The announcing to the broadcast. And Mr. Souther not here today to keep the ball rolling for us. I don't think we told him we had a broadcast game, so I've put the headset on here. We got 1 in, 2 on, nobody out for the Kellam Knights. First 3 guys back-to-back singles. And so with nobody out, they have 2 on. It's a warm day at Cape. Just got started, but tough start. Parker White pitching. Got Kenny Shadle at first, Yoon at second, Josh at third, and Wick at third. In the outfield, it's from left to right. It's Tanner Shadle, Harper Cox, and Andrew Hart, with Cooper Angley behind the plate and Parker White on the mound. For the Knights, 13-8. I apologize, I don't have a roster, but I will see if I can get one. That's another hit. We might have a play at the plate here. Cox is going to come up. He's going to throw. They're going to cut that. It's going to be 2-0 Kellam Knights. So 4 straight singles for the Knights. Not trying to do too much. Everybody just doing their job and putting the ball in play. So we're 2-0 Knights, a spot the Dolphins have yet to be in this year, trailing early in the game. Need a big first out. So White delivers. That ball's outside. 1-0 count. I will work on getting you a I had a battery. Where I put that. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So White's been in the zone. They've just hitter's a little bit better than the pitcher right now. Again, Kellam comes in right now. Solid team. They're 4-3 overall. Foul back. White's had 2 strikes a couple times now. Just hasn't been able to put them away. Apologies, but I don't have a roster for this Knights team. I know some of these young men through baseball, the baseball world I've been part of for a while, but stick with numbers. So 8 at second. Fouled back. Count will remain 1-2 in the top of the first, with the Dolphins trailing 2-0. Sophomore Parker White, left-hander, on the bump. 1-2 pitch. Here we go. Grounded foul towards the Cape Henry dugout, and we'll do it again at 1-2. We've got 2 on, nobody out. Finns trailing by 2 early. Looking for that first big out of the game. Kellam showed up here. They're on spring break. They're relaxed, and they're hitting balls hard. Got the first out. Big out. So White strikes it out. Angley squeezes the third, and the Dolphins get a much-needed first out of the inning. Can't see. Maybe Wyatt, if you up there in the camera booth can see a number on the batter now, I'll let you know, but I cannot. It's a swing and a miss. We'll get you a second here. So you got 8's on second, 19's on first. There's 1 in. I'm sorry. There's 2 in, 1 out, and we are in the top of the first inning. Strike 2. Angley tries to back-pick the runner at second, but he dives back in there. Good little try right there. Kid wasn't drifting off the mound that far, though, so good attempt, but we're not going to catch him sleeping there. And here's the pitch. Lofts a little blooper. Holland can't handle it. Now we got to hustle to third and hope we beat him there. Holland does. All right, so that was a little blooper. Maybe I guess they don't call it an infield fly because it wasn't a routine play, but Holland went back, got his glove on it. Thankfully, the runner has to hold there to see what's going on. So he's forced out at first. So it's a fielder's choice. We get the runner at third. 19's on second. And 17 is the young man who had that little bloop. And he's going to be pinch run for. He's either their pitcher or their catcher. So Parker's got 2 big outs now, and the Dolphins just need to get out of this jam right here. Inside, ball 1. That's going to be low, ball 2. Two-0 count, 2 down, top of the first. Dolphins trailing 2-0. Hard ground ball, just foul. 2 outs now. Runners get a chance to just go at the crack of the bat. So if that ball was fair, that would have plated 1 easy, maybe 2, depending on the speed. But since it's a pinch runner in there, presumably it's a kid who can go a little. Number 1 on the base paths there. So 1 and 19 on the base paths. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 in. Top of the first here at Cape Henry. Ball's high. White runs the count 3-1. That's a called strike. The young man thought that was a ball. I'm sure the umpire didn't appreciate the half run down to first there, but now it's a full count. Runners will be going on the pitch here. Big moment here for the Finns early in the game. They are trailing 2-0 with a 3-ball, 2-strike, 2-out count on the batter here for Kellam. And White loses him to a walk. So the bases are going to be loaded here. 3 men on, 2 men out here in the top of the first. Pitching coach, Mr. Billy Mike Chadwick, is going to come out and have a chat with his sophomore lefty. First time Cape has been in a situation like this. They fell behind early against Walsingham, but for the most part, this is an 11-2 team who's been in control of most games from the jump. Real close game on Saturday, but a pitcher's duel with 1 run being scored in the bottom of the 7th for the Finns to walk it off. But short of that, this has been a team that has not had much, let's say, adversity in terms of playing from behind. So it's a huge moment right here for the sophomore southpaw. Parker in all-conference and all-state selection last year as a freshman. Talented first baseman, also a talented basketball player, and suspect we may see him back on the soccer pitch, helping in the goal next year as well. Multi-sport kid, nice young man. Brother Garrison is getting loose. He's a right-hander in the bullpen, but right now all attention is on Parker and what we got going on here. Here we go. First pitch. High foul headed towards the tennis courts. And White gets ahead. It's an 0-1 count. Let's see my math. If they score 2 runs and they've got 2 outs and they've got 3 runners on, this would be the 8th batter of the inning. Linda is very impressed with my math skills. 2 way ahead right now. Dropped a real nice curveball in there. Let's see what White and Angley have in store for the batter now. I'll have to see him, maybe see if we can get him fishing out of the strike zone a little bit and get out of here. Got him looking. Big out for Parker White. So 2 runs on 4 hits. 3 runners left, and after the top of the first, it is the Kellam Knights 2. Cape Henry Dolphins coming to the plate. See softball teams practicing over there to my left. The girls soccer team must have a away game today, as the field is empty. Or is that them over there? No, that's girls lacrosse. Yeah. Boys lacrosse is currently playing Christ Church over on the turf field where they trail 3-2 in the first quarter. Christ Church having an excellent season. I've been told one of their best teams ever. All right, so number 9 is going to be on the bump for Kellam Knights. Let's see. We'll take a little peek here, and maybe our super scorekeeper Brian Wickham has put names in more than numbers. He's far more intelligent than me. He has. So looks like we've got Bozard on the mound, White, Nelson, Miller, and Howell in the infield, Smith, George, and Sylvest in the outfield with Pasamis catching, and Harper Cox is going to lead things off for the Dolphins today. The Dolphins are going to go Cox, Tanner Shadle, Parker White, Kenny Shadle, Josh Holland, Cooper Angley, Jack Wickham, Yoon Che, and Andrew Hart. A lot of pitches there in the first. Parker was forced to throw 30 pitches, so that's a lot. Cape Henry coaching staff is known for their arm care and really trying to make sure that they let their pitchers have success, but they also keep a close eye on them and want to make sure they live to play another day, so to speak. So can tell you that in that last inning we had RBIs by White and Sylvest. Cox grounds to third on the first pitch. 5-3 put out, and just like that, the Dolphins have their first out of the day. So batting second for us today is sophomore Tanner Shadle. I don't have statistics in front of me right now, but Tanner's leading the team in batting. He's off to a fantastic start. Guess it's not a start anymore. We're more than halfway through. So great first half of his sophomore season for Shadle. He's turned a bunch of heads. And he comes up with a 1-0 count now. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-handed pitcher on the bump for Kellam. He's had a couple of nice outings. Actually, I believe they upset Cox earlier this year, or First Colonial. Wow, gives him the outside corner there, so be good to get that pitch for us as we get back behind the plate. But 1 ball and 2 strikes on Shadle with 1 down in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Low. Ooh, apologize, strike 3. And the catcher just threw the ball in the left field, so maybe a sign of errors to come. All right, so Shadle, don't think Shadle agreed with strike 2 or strike 3, but umpire gave him that call, and to be honest, I'm 400 feet away, so must have caught the corner as it dropped in. So now we're going to see pitcher, sophomore Parker White. Swing and a miss for Parker. High fly ball, hit to left field. Number 1 settles under it, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Kellam Knights, and a pretty quick one. First pitch ground ball for Cox, 4-pitch strikeout for Tanner Shadle, and then a 2-pitch at bat. So once again, I'll amaze Linda. That's 7 pitches. That's better than throwing 30 in an inning. Quick inning there for the Finns. So you love to, if you give some up in the top, you'd love to get some back in the bottom of that inning. At least get something going, make them work for it. In baseball, they call that a shutdown inning. You get some runs, and you want to come right out and not let the other team have any success. And so Bozard does that nicely, and we'll go to the top of the second, 2-0, the Kellam Knights. All right, White's going to come back out for the second. I'd imagine coaching staff's going to keep an eye on him, make sure he's having a little more success. I don't think we'll let him labor through another inning. A lot of arms in the pen, a lot of guys ready. White was his brother, Parker's brother Garrison, was up and getting greased up and ready to go in the the top of the first, and I see that he's back on the bump right now. He's going to get that arm loose, and I imagine he's the next arm up. All right, not a lot of energy. Dolphins' season's been punctuated with, obviously, wins make everybody a little happier, but always a good amount of energy in that dugout, a lot of pep on the infield, and came out a little flat. Picked the wrong day to do so. Kellam's bats are hot, so we'll have to see if the Dolphins can kind of change the body language right now. Not terribly positive. Let's see who we got. Leading off right now is... I apologize. Bear with me. 2 balls and no strikes to the batter, last name of George. He's ahead 2-0. 2-0? Well, 2-0 is what I think. Scoreboard doesn't have it going, but that's going to grab the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top 2, Dolphins chasing 2. Knights at the plate. Little square to bunt. White's going to field it. He's got a tough play. He's going to turn. He's going to throw, and he's going to do a nice job there. There's a little conversation between White and Angley as to who should grab that ball. Parker was falling off the mound as a left-hander towards that direction, so it became a slightly easier ball for him to grab. I think either young man gets that out, but a good big first out for the Finns, who could not grab that first out last inning. And now batting is coming to the plate. Ball's going to be outside. I'll get you a number in a second. Two and 0. I think this is their leadoff hitter, Nelson, but Mr. Wickham, what's going on over there? Here we go. It is Nelson. The kid's 1 for 1. He slapped a leadoff single right back up the middle to get things started, and he's got a run scored. So, second plate appearance of the day, and he's sitting in a 2-1 count with 1 out. White fires one. That ball's hit towards Andrew Hart. A little bit of an adjustment there in right field, but Andrew does a great job of securing the catch, and 2 quick outs for the sophomore southpaw. Good job, Andrew. Sometimes those balls hit right at you. Well, as a lacrosse player, those balls hit right at me are hard to catch. But he did a nice job adjusting, went over and snagged it. A lot of speed in the outfield, in particular right and center. Going to track down a lot of balls. No offense to Tanner, but I don't know if he has the wheels that Cox and Hart do. So here we go. Now batting is Howell. Howell's 1 for 1 with a run scored, and he falls behind early on a curveball that White drops in. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of 2. Another great pitch. So White seems to have found a groove. And we'll see if he can get us in the dugout right now. 0-2 count to the number 2 hitter in the lineup. Hitter asks for a timeout. So Kellam had 4 straight base hits to start the game. Scored 2. And then White worked his way out of a 2-out, no out, 2-on, and then bases loaded jam. He got himself out of that. Now that's high and away. White set, 1-2, 2 down. High pop-up. Shea and Shadle going to talk about who's going to get this one. Kenny Shadle secures it, and a much better inning for Parker White. An 11-pitch, 3-up, 3-down inning. Much more in line with what we're used to here in the press box, right? Right? Linda says yes. Wyatt doesn't know what's going on. Wyatt's still worried about his. You got physics? Wyatt's taking classes with letters in front of him. We can't talk about those. The score is 2-0. No, bad guys. We'll let Mr. Irvin is not familiar with the technology here at Cape Henry with a scoreboard to my left, but he's a soccer player. They're not used to scoring a lot of runs. Although this guy scores goals. I saw you got the 10th goal of that one game. I was cheering for you. We got Mr. Facemeyer and his son Daniel Facemeyer. What's Daniel rocking today? A Red Sox jersey? That's unfortunate. And a Red Sox hat. And he's got his baseball pants on. I love it. We may need him later. Lacrosse down 6-3 at the end of the first quarter over there on Trinder Field. All right, here we go. It's quite a nice day out, Linda. Linda and I agree. This is the best weather day we've had for baseball this year. Oh, some tea. Linda's enjoying some tea in the press box. Every day is a tea day, Linda. All right, we're going to have Shadle, Holland, and Angley coming up. That would be senior Kenny Shadle, senior Josh Holland, and junior Cooper Angley are set to bat here in the second. They'll be facing back to face Logan Bozard. Wow, everything's a strike for Mr. Bozard. He's loving this ump. So that catches the inside corner. Knee-high pitch grazes the corner, and it's no balls and one strike to Kenny Shadle. Kenny hits a pop-up. It is drifting foul. Let's see if Kenny gets a home field foul ball. He does. So Kenny's in an 0-2 hole. Shadle, who is headed to Georgia Tech University next year to play baseball and get a world-class education down there in Atlanta, sits in an 0-2 count, trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Ooh. Kenny Shadle gave a little look back to the ump after that one, wondering if he was going to get rung up there. That was borderline pitch. Dolphins get the call there. And here we go. 1-2 pitch from Bozard. Kenny hits a hard ground ball. Good two-strike approach by Mr. Shadle. Not trying to do too much. Bozard tried to grab the outside corner, and as a right-handed hitter, Kenny went with the pitch, slapped a single to right field, and the Dolphins have their first base runner on the day, and Linda can hardly control her excitement here in the she has got a rally cap on. She's drinking her rally tea. And here we go. Senior co-captain Josh Holland steps to the plate. Josh takes, okay. So there's a super fine line right there. That must be just outside, real similar to the pitch that Tanner Shadle took for call strike 3, but I think that just must have broke a little bit early and didn't catch any of the plate. So 1-0 count for Holland, 1 on, nobody out. Holland takes another one, same spot, and suddenly the Dolphins have a little something brewing here. 2-0, 1 on, nobody out, chasing 2 here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch from Bozard. Ooh, got Josh to fish there. I think Josh was sitting fastball, saw that as a fastball. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It just dove down there in the dirt, and Josh swung through what would have been ball 3, so it's 2-1. Ooh, a little hit and run put on by the Dolphins, well executed, but Holland just slapped that a little late, slapped it foul down the right field line. Otherwise, we would have been in business there. Shadle, nice jump. So now it's 2-2 count with Josh Holland, senior, headed to Bryant and Stratton for a year or two at junior college before he takes his talents elsewhere. But Josh has had a wonderful go of it in the upper school. Senior and leader on our campus, fantastic young man. All right, here we go. 2-2 pitch, nobody out. Up and away. So we'll go full, and we'll have to see what the Dolphins do here. So opportunity to potentially put Shadle in motion. A senior co-captain like Josh Holland, really talented with the bat, rarely strikes out. So we'll have to see if we go hit and run here. Barely a lead for Shadle. Bozard comes set. Here's the pitch. It's a throwback over to first. Nice move by Bozard. Shadle dives back. To be honest, I don't think Kenny is taking a lead as long as he is. So he could have probably just stepped back, but that's not as dramatic. You know, may as well get your pants dirty if you're going to put them on, right, Linda? Here we go, 3-2. Let's do it again. Bozard pitches. Holland swings. The ball bounces off of Bozard. He can't find it. It's going to be an infield single. Everybody's safe. So now we'll have to see what the Dolphins are going to do because they've got 2 on and nobody out. They've got their junior catcher, Cooper Angley, coming up to the plate. Cooper has shown a few times this year that he can lay a bunt down. Did it against Norfolk Academy in the second inning of a 1-0 game, laid it down, beat it out, and then Jack Wickham followed with a ball that landed sometime yesterday after orbiting the earth 3 times. So this is a big moment here. See what the Dolphins do. Angley steps in. Catcher's going to come out and let us know what we're doing. The Kellam Knights expect a potential bunt. Third baseman's in, first baseman's in. Let's see what Angley does. First pitch from Bozard. These two are former teammates on a team. Angley is going to square and show bunt. And Angley is going to bunt it down the third base line perfectly. Does his job. So Angley with a sacrifice bunt to put 2 runners in scoring position. Coach asked him to give himself up and lay one down the third base line. Angley does just that, and he'll head back to the dugout and get his catcher's gear back on. Nice job by the junior. Does his job. I can tell you as his old man, I think he was probably more excited to see if he could hit Sahara Sullivan with the ball out here in the outfield, but maybe next at bat. Sahara seems relieved. She doesn't have a glove right now. All right, big Jack Wickham coming to the plate. Jack's a junior. Spectacular young man. Hit 2 home runs versus Norfolk Academy. In my estimation, one of them went 400 feet. The other one went 753 feet. Yeah, longest ball ever hit, Linda. Wick strides to the plate. He's got a 1-0 count. Single could tie the game here for Jack. Here's the pitch. Wick's going to take low and away. So we're going to go 2 balls and no strike. Great hitters count. Getting the sign from Coach Dodolo at third. Shadle at third. Holland at second. And no one's going to win the 100-yard dash out of those two, but they got a little speed on the base pass. Single should do it. That's going to be up and away. And big moment here with, I believe, Yoon on deck. But I need binoculars instead of glasses. I need binoculars instead of glasses. Or a pair of glasses that double as binoculars. Linda, there's our first invention. Here we go. Wick with a 3-0 count. I imagine he's taken all the way. He does. Right down Broadway, but I guess here we'd say right down Virginia Beach Boulevard. Is that one? Right down Laskin Road? We'll ask Wyatt. Wyatt's a lifelong resident. You know, in New York, they say that pitch was right down Broadway. In Virginia Beach, where was it? Right down Virginia Beach Boulevard? Laskin Road, 264? Okay. Want to keep it close? All right, that one came right down Mildam, and Wick swung through it. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Important to put a ball in play in here and get one of these runs back. Let's see if Jack can do a job at the plate. 3-2 from Bozard. And he got him. Little tailing. He's thrown that cutter a couple times. Same pitch he got a called third strike on against Tanner Shadle. That thing just broke away, and now we'll let Yoon try to pick us up here. So Holland at second, Shadle at third. Kenny on a single, Holland on an infield single. Angley bunted him over. Wick struck out, and now we're going to put the bat in junior Yoon Che's hands and see if he can't pick us up here. So crowd's not booing. They're chanting Yoon, Yoon, Linda, just so you know. Here we go. 0-1, 2 out. Runners will go at the crack of the bat. That ball's down. Good job by the catcher. We got 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of holes out there for Yoon. Big gap. If he wants to go opposite field, he could run for a half an hour down the first base line. They've shaded him to pull. See if they adjust when Bozard gets to 2 strikes since he's been fishing on that outside corner. That's going to be up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. So that last at bat, that young man was fell into a 3-0 hole and battled back to get Wick. Tough job by Mr. Bozard on the bump. 2 balls, 1 strike to the junior. Ewan's going to take one right down Virginia Beach Boulevard. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the inning that started with such promise now hangs in the balance here with the junior star volleyball and baseball player up at the plate and a star in the classroom. Here we go. Big pitch. Bozard set. Yoon set. 2-2 on the way. Wow. Lucky to get a piece of that. Swung through ball 3 right there, which is very easy to say when you're not at the plate watching the ball come at you at 80-something miles per hour. We're going to do it again. Shadle. There we go. Get a lead off a third, Kenny. Josh with a healthy lead off a second. Both should score on a ball and hit into the outfield. Here we go. Yoon hits a foul ball, and he's battling to stay alive in this at-bat. If nothing else, great to get Bozard to throw some pitches. He's thrown 20 this inning after throwing, or 22 this inning after throwing 7 in the first. So talented right-handed pitcher. A couple big wins already this year for him personally and the Kellam Knights. They're on their spring break. VB Public Schools spring breaking right now. Here we go. 2-2. 2 down. Pops out of the catcher's glove, but it was high and away anyway. So we're going to go full count for the Finns. Hey, Yoon, hit me, buddy. I'm putting my hand up so that Yoon can hit the ball directly to me. It is my hand glove, Linda. When you're this talented, you don't use a glove. Linda. Ooh, Yoon, get through. How about a 2-strike piece of hitting? 1 run is in, and the Dolphins are going to hold. What an at-bat for Yoon. So fell behind, and much like Kenny Shadle, didn't try to do too much. Let the pitcher dictate where that goes. So Bozard trying to live on that outside corner. Shea beats him on that one with a big pickup. So that'll make Jack Wickham feel a lot better as we picked up one of those runs. And we're going to get to our 9th batter, Andrew Hart. See if he can't turn the lineup over and get Harper Cox back up to the plate. It's spectacularly gorgeous out right now, I must say. We need some sunscreen. I'm all bundled up. Spirit Week today here at the upper school, and yesterday was Country versus Country Club while we wait for Andrew to get a pitch. Today was a gray out. And so the gray out in some capacity was meant to honor our brothers and sisters battling over in Ukraine. Don't ask me why, but I did wear sneakers that represent the Ukraine colors on my flag. Well, we were rocking gray today. Hart is in a 1-0 count. He's got 2 on, first and third. Ooh, Andrew tried to go oppo with that. See if they get great opportunity here to maybe send Yoon and see if you can bait the Kellam catcher to throw the ball down, and maybe Josh can try to steal a base and get home. And if they don't throw the ball, we put Andrew in a spot to knock 2 in and take the lead. So Finn's got 1 big run back. Bozard now in a 1-1 count to Hart. Andrew fouls another one into the trees. I wonder how many balls end up in that yard a year. They should, if it was a golf course, they could turn around and sell those balls back to the, golf shop, and then I could buy them because I buy bad golf balls because I'm bad at golf. But what about baseballs, Linda? What do you think?
Baseball is expensive.
They're expensive. Let's get some access to that yard. Hart pushes a ball down the line, and it's into the playground. Playground ball. Oh, this kid's going to get it. He's moving. Wyatt's not filming him. Wyatt's gone all ESPN on us. Like he doesn't want to film the nonsense going on around us. Maybe when he gets senioritis this time next year, we can get him to be goofy with us, Linda. All right, Hart behind in the count. 1-2, 2 out. Hey now, Andrew, what do you say? Base knock here, kid. Stays alive. It's going to get rolled up the line. So, I don't think Andrew appreciated that. A little fun in the baselines. All right, Dolphins get 1 back on 1 run on 3 hits. They strand 2, and after 2, Knights 2, Dolphins 1. This half-inning break is sponsored by Linda Yang. For all your art needs, please see Linda. She commissions her own art pieces and murals and is an award-winning Cape Henry artist. All right, Parker back on there. So, good inning. Finn's knocked around 3 hits. You'd like to see us get more than that 1 run, and I got a feeling that Jack's going to get another at-bat this game and do something solid with it. For the Knights, they're going to have White, Sylvester, and Aronson up at the plate. White and Sylvester both 1 for 1 with RBIs. They singled off of White in the first. And then Aronson is DHing, and he went down looking for the first big out of that first inning. So that's who's headed up here in the top of the third. Finn's now just chasing 1.
Tomorrow is no backpack.
Oh, yes. Yes, as we continue our quest through Spirit Week, tomorrow is anything but a backpack. So I believe that means you have to carry your books around with anything but a backpack. Noted, items must be smaller than something.
2 times, 3 times.
Yeah, like we're not bringing grocery carts in the school, or mules.
I was going to bring a kayak.
A kayak's going to be a little bit cumbersome.
Like a little kayak.
Yeah, let's see how. As we get the inning started, I have a feeling this will be the last time we have this day. But let's see how it goes tomorrow. 1-1. That's fouled off. First pitch missed. Second pitch is in. For those of you that are in the listening audience, you've this year been enjoying the smooth sound of Mr. Souther. He's strictly business, and now you're back to the comic stylings of me, Linda, and Wyatt. Today we have guest comedian Sahara Sullivan in the booth.
Yeah.
She's got some fudge. What do you got up there? What are you having?
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds.
What flavor? Bacon.
Ew. White pitches. It's 2-2 now. So he's had 2 foul balls
2 strikes.
to get his strikes and 2 balls that have missed. And I'm still trying to process how they make a seed called bacon. Yeah, ranch is better. 2-2 pitch. Hard ground ball. Holland fields it. Cross the diamond to first. 6-3 put out. And Parker White is rolling now. That is his 5th straight retired batter. You notice I had to count that on my fingers. You got it. If I need yours, I'll let you know. If he starts retiring as many batters as possible on your hands too, we're going to be cruising. All right? So here we go.
Who's who? Who's who? Who's out there?
Or what are you asking me, pal?
Strike 1. Who's playing what?
Okay, you want me to review that? All right. I'll review that for you, Sahara Sullivan. White on the mound. He's an 0-1 count. The batter is Aronson, who's already struck out once today, and he hits a pop-up. He's back, too. You got Angley and White as your battery. You got Kenny Shadle at first, Yoon Che at second, Holland at short, Wick at third, Tanner Shadle in left, Harper Cox in center, and Andrew Hart in right field for the Giants.
Wow.
Yep, that's where my head's at. I am not in San Francisco. These are the Dolphins. I should know that.
All right, thank you.
Ooh, we kind of bailed on that. That almost caught an inside corner and rung him up. So 1-2, 1 down. Apologize. I believe this is Sylvester. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Don't mean to give his at-bat to someone else. My bad. Swing and a miss. Big out for Parker White, who's suddenly in the groove. That's 6 straight batters he has retired. And now he faces designated hitter Aronson. 0 for 1 with a K today. Dolphins trail 2-1 here in the top of the third on a warm spring April day. It went from about 50 degrees yesterday. I don't know. I don't know what game time temperature is, but it's nice.
27 Celsius.
Oh, you're tricking me.
No, 24 Celsius.
It's, let's say this. It's
76.
70. I was doing the math in my head. You told me Celsius, and I don't know how to do that. So 76 degrees. It's gorgeous out. Sun peeking through some clouds. Diamond's in great shape. 2-1 count. White's here we go. Ooh, ripped to left field, and that's going to drop in. No, foul ball. Foul ball. We're going to have to go get that ball, I think. I guess we don't want to take 10 steps and get it. All right. We're going to let Coach Morrison get a workout in. I mean, it's just as easy for us to grab it as it is to make a coach run all the way down there. But hey, now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dolphins trail 2-1. That just missed. I think Parker won with that one, but just a little outside there. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to Che. Che's going to collect it, throw to first, and the Finns get out of that jam. Or no jam. Finns get out of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down, 7 straight for Parker White. And the Dolphins are going to bat top of the lineup in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Cox, Shadle, and White. Let's get some hits, boys. I've been listening to Mr. Souther's broadcast. He's a very unbiased announcer, and I want the folks out there to know I'm a homer. I am announcing the game in total hopes that I get to scream home run Cape Henry. We could ask Linda why she's not at softball practice, but that would be awkward, so we won't do that. Instead, we'll say that boys are down 9-4 in lax to Christ Church. About 3 minutes left in the first half, and so maybe they can work some second half magic. All right, Cox, first pitch swinging against Bozard the first time up. Bozard's second time through the entire lineup. A lot of times this will be the tougher. It's funny. White seems to be getting better as he's pitching. Just in terms of locking his stuff in, and we'll have to see how Bozard fares on his second attempt through.
I mean, they're really long, but they break up. Like that girl went to that man's younger brother, and they start dating. And that broke up with that brother, and when he broke up with him, he go when she got.
All right, here we go. Bozard on the bump.
The brother is missed, the little brother is missing.
Bozard's on the bump. Cox at the plate. First pitch outside. Love to get Harp on base and watch him run the base paths. Kid can fly.
And he went back to the original.
Cox a junior.
And they got married.
Takes low, 2-0. Harper is verbally committed to attend the University of Virginia, where he hopes to continue to play baseball and get a world-class education. And he's ahead 2-0 in the count right now.
Oh.
Just catches the low portion of the zone. So we'll go 2 balls, 1 strike. Cox hits a high fly ball, lazy fly ball to center. Number 12 settles under it, and he catches it. 1 down, bottom of the 3rd. Routine play. I'd say he probably had to go less than 10 steps. You know where we're really going to have to take this is the ability to have instant replay show. How can we rewind and show that play again and then get back to live action? Huh? And some more equipment.
And to say.
Oh, yeah, well, no problem. Yeah. But that's the next iteration is for us to be able to show replays. Ball's outside to the number 2 hitter today, which is Tanner Shadle. I don't think a pitcher could throw a ball by Tanner for the first 10 games of the year. He's coming back to earth a little bit. I think word is out and people are dancing around him a little bit. But goodness gracious, first 10 games of the year, kids were throwing beach balls to that kid. He was hammering everything. Here's a high fly ball down the right field line. That's going to get foul, and let's hope it doesn't hit a kid on the swing. Ooh, 1 bounce on the basketball court, 2 bounces, and now we're in the middle of a tennis match. That ball went from a foul ball to 40-30 advantage. 2-1 count. Bozard's ready. Shadle takes up. 3-1. Tanner most likely got a green light right now. If I had to guess, he's got a green light anyway. All right, here we go. I'm not sure what happened there, but 3-1 count. Shadle's ready. Bozard's ready. Pitch is low and in the dirt, so Tanner Shadle's going to take a free pass to first, and that's going to bring up pitcher and fellow sophomore, Parker White. So Dolphins got a runner on. Shadle not a prolific base stealer, but plenty quick. See if the Dolphins do anything here. Ball's low. One 0 count. Shadle fakes that he's going, and that's in the dirt as well, so we go to 2-0. Catcher came out of that pretty clean with that, so 2-0 count. Let's see if the Finns think a little hit and run here. Good count, as the pitcher usually has to come to the batter. Third baseman in a few steps. Strike one. That one was right down Pacific Avenue. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the third. Dolphins chasing one, down 2-1. Hit and run in effect, and it can't be executed better than that. Perfect job by Parker White. Tanner Shadle went on the pitch. Single advances the runner to third, and for the second straight inning, the Dolphins have a runner 90 feet from home with only 1 down. So Kenny Shadle with a job to do here. Team at bat will tie the game up. We'll have to see if the... So we're going to pinch run for our sophomore pitcher, Parker White, who does a great job on a hit and run. And I believe that is freshman Reed Downs. Yeah? We feel like that's Reed Downs? At first, you think that's Reed? Feels like Reed. I guess I'll look.
When you replay, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Oh, we were going to pinch run. Now we're not going to pinch run. I don't get it. But that's okay. I don't need to. First and third, Kenny Shadle, senior co-captain at the plate. Parker White at first on a single. Tanner Shadle walked and then executed along with the good swing. Perfect hit and run, and he got to third on a routine ground ball that if we weren't hit and run might have been a double play. So great call by the Finns to get the runners in motion and move the infielders a little. Kenny's going to take a strike right in the inside corner. That's a great spot for the pitcher. I'm not somewhere Kenny can really extend his arms and swing for power. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Foul ball. So in a 0-2 hole early, and really what the Finns need right now, much like when Jack was at the plate, Dolphins just need to put a ball to the first base side of the infield here and get this run. When you have a runner at third base and you're trailing, you really don't want to give up a chance to get a run here, while you could get an out and give up a run. So let's see if Kenny can do a job here for the squad. Bozard comes set, way ahead 0-2. Shadle does a job. It's going to drop down the line. So again, really nice piece of 2-strike hitting. White's going to be sent home. We're going to have a play at the plate. Here's the slide. Here's the tag. Safe. So Shadle does a job there at an 0-2 count. And look, call it what it is. I've been giving my main man, Kenny, and I spent a lot of time together. I give him a hard time about not having a two-strike approach with 2 strikes. And that's 2 straight at-bats where Kenny put the team on his back right there, slapped one earlier to get the second inning started, slapped one there. Nice piece of opposite field hitting. And now Josh Holland has a chance with the Dolphins leading 3-2. Holland has a chance to get a run in from Kenny Shadle. So Holland, who had an infield hit in his last at-bat, he's 1 for 1 in the game. Stranded at third to end the second, and he's looking to pick up Kenny Shadle and make this a 4-2 game. Fouled back. Always difficult, in the major leagues, you say second, third time through a lineup, it gets tough. No different in high school. Everybody has seen this young man now throw all the pitches he's got. Kenny seemed very comfortable with 2 strikes there. In the dirt, Shadle's going to assess and smartly hold. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dolphins picked up 2 in the inning on a RBI. Let's say it's an RBI single, and he advanced to second on the throw. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball. Second baseman fields it, didn't have a chance. Kenny went at the crack of the bat and got himself over to third base. So a put-out, a 4-3 put-out is going to get Shadle to third and bring up Cooper Angley with 2 outs and a runner on, and the Dolphins with 2 in on the inning. Here we go. Angley not going to be asked to bunt in this at-bat. He's going to hit a hard ground ball right at shortstop Miller. Miller throws it over, so good swing. No luck there, though. Grounds out. 6-3 ground out. Miller, another former teammate of Cooper Angley's, unfortunately throws him out. Should have made an error for him, kid. Dolphins get 2 big runs on 2 hits and a walked batter. Perfectly executed hit and run, and a great piece of 2-strike hitting by senior Kenny Shadle. 3-2 Dolphins after 3. This inning is sponsored by Linda Yang's Art. Need a picture? Contact Linda.
Need my phone number?
Perhaps you haven't paid her commission. What do we got over there? Halftime yet? Ooh.
Look at this blue.
All right, it's halftime. We'll leave it at that.
One here.
Let's see what we can tell you. I think the girls soccer team is over.
You can see the balls are coming.
Let's see. Let's see if we can. Who's girls soccer playing today? Anybody?
I think Christchurch too.
Up there?
Yes.
Oh, they would have had to leave like a week ago to get there.
They did.
Oh. Okay, let's
They
see.
missed last vote.
Oh, I don't know. Is that enough?
I'm probably the vote before. Oh, I don't know. I just only have soccer girls in my last vote.
Let's see. Cape Athletics. No news is good news, I guess.
Yeah, first church.
Do something cool, like put something on the back. Ooh, decorate it.
All right, so White's going to come back out, and if anybody in the top of the first inning, if Linda had said, Mr. Angley, I think Parker's going to go 4 strong today, I would have said, Linda, what's in that tea you're drinking? Because he was looking shaky, but he has locked it up and has retired 7 straight batters as he comes out here for the top of the 4th. He's getting a little love from Wick and Kenny. And if he does his job, we're going to be starting to use your hands next inning to count to the big numbers, Linda. Gesundheit. God bless you. I'm out of languages. I don't know what the next one would be. Salute. When you sneeze?
Salute.
All right.
Salute.
He wouldn't know. White gets ahead 0-1. Really working a nice little mix. He's got that curveball that just kind of drops in there and then follows it up with some hard stuff. And so bullpen was greasing up in the first, and now they've sat down. But what we've been doing lately is keeping it in the family here. We get the left-handed southpaw Parker to get us going, and then we turn around to the hard-throwing right-hander Garrison, and they've been working a White family outing. Oh, boy. That ball is roped foul. Hard strike.
Fires and threat protection. Window defense over.
1-2 count. White looking to retire his ace straight. Here we go. And he fouls that one back. Nobody up in the bullpen, so I guess we're feeling real good. Or we've got the arms ready to go if they are following. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Dolphins lead 3-2. Gave up 2 in the first and then scrapped for 1 in the second and 2 in the third. Strike 3. Got him. 8th straight retired. Another K for Parker White. Boys toss it around the infield. I'm sorry, but I grew up watching baseball. We always throw the ball down the third base line, whether it's a righty or a lefty, and I don't like this change. I'm a purist, and I'm not happy about it. I will talk to the catcher this evening. All right, next up. Linda, do we have a name, or is that my job? That's my job.
What number is it?
Now batting.
7 or 1? Wait, no.
17?
No, maybe.
No, he's out.
Is that 1?
Mr. Wickham's got slow hands over there today. I think it's their left fielder, Smith. When all else fails, call him Smith.
Number 1.
Perfect. Smith or Jones, if you don't know a name. That's a blooper. Chalk up 9 straight for Mr. White. And this is the last one I can count to without help in the box.
Yeah, number 1.
Number 1 on the plate and number 1 in our hearts. But Mr. Smith just popped out. Here we go. Bottom of 4, top of 4, 2 down. Now batting is pitcher Logan Bozard.
The pitcher's number 9.
Looking to help himself out at the plate. Call ball 1. Outside ball 2. Bozard's a junior over at Kellam. I see his pop over there. His dad was a Virginia Tech baseball player. Coaches baseball here in the area. Great man. Comebacker. White's got it. And Linda, that's 10 straight. So in the top of the 5th, we'll now be using Linda's hands to count outs as we are out of fingers for me. Good job, Linda. Another 3-up, 3-down inning, and after White struggled in the first, he has just been rolling, rolling, and rolling.
Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to throw him backwards.
So Angley makes the last out, so we'll go Wickham, Che, and Andrew Hart before we get to the top of the lineup again. And bottom of the 4th inning. Let's take a peek at how many pitches this pitches. Parker's now, after throwing 29 in the first inning, is locked up. He's thrown a total of 41 in the next 3 innings. So he's certainly found his stuff. And he did a great job. A lot of times for a pitcher, that mental part of the game, Parker stayed locked in, did what he needed to do for his team, got him 4 innings. So my guess is he's done for the day after 70. Looks like Garrison is the next man up in the bullpen, although someone's doing some karaoke over there. And I don't mean the singing, I mean the cool thing with their legs.
Oh, look, there you go.
I think that's Tanner Shadle. So he's gonna get the arm loose too. Dolphins don't play again unless we can bully our friends from First Colonial to come on over here on Thursday and play with us. We don't play again until next Tuesday. So in theory, everybody's probably available to coach.
We'll have a away game next Tuesday.
Against Nansman Suffolk Academy.
Oh, yeah.
Dolphins will host conference rival NSA here. My guess is that means girls soccer, girls lacrosse, and boys lacrosse will all be playing NSA somewhere. The girls are away, the boys will be home, and then soccer will be home or away.
I think this is our last film.
This is. We'll be taking an early Easter and Passover break here in the booth. So,
We got our gear upgraded after Easter.
Total equipment upgrade.
You heard that one?
I think we need. I think we need like.
Upgrade.
I think we need like CHC. I think we need like CHC filming like sweatsuits. Sweatsuits matching.
There's sweatshirts at one point.
Yeah, but I'm a fan of a pair of sweatpants. Matching sweatsuit. Maybe like a cool Adidas, I'm sure like the 8 people listening are loving this conversation. Bozard stays on the mound. He's facing Jack Wickham. Jack's 0 for 1. Struck out in the second, and now he's got a 2-0 count. So if you recall, he was 3-0 last time, and then he locked it in on Wick, so he seems to want to start him out. Well, same way he started him out last time. I bet Wick is begging not to see a take sign. The best pitch he saw last at-bat, which was right down Virginia Beach Boulevard, Wyatt, was the 3-0. So we'll have to see if he wants to groove one down Atlantic Avenue right now. Here we go. Bozard comes set. 4 straight. Junior right-hander could be getting a little tired, but nice job by Wick. Gets on base. So the Dolphins on Friday hit 6 home runs. On Saturday, they walked off a 1-0 win in the 7th. And then today, they've been playing a little small ball. So this team can score in a bunch of different ways. That's going to be outside. 5 straight balls for Bozard. He might be getting a little fatigued. Usually, my baseball mind of Tyler Faubert is usually keeping me informed. When guys get tired, they start to miss up in the zone a little bit. Bozard comes set, and he grooves one right down Milldam. I don't like Milldam. It just doesn't work. We haven't found, when we say it, we'll know it. We haven't found the street we want to play on yet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wickham, not known for his speed, that ball's hit a real high, like real high, real high. And Miller does the infield dance and comes down with that one. So that one was hit high enough to get to Norfolk, just not far enough. Andrew Hart comes up with 1 down in a 3-2 game. Another soaring pop-up by Andrew Hart, and that's grabbed by number 19 in right field. 2 down. And so we're going to have Harper Cox try to do a job here with 2 down and a runner on first. To Wick. Or I'm sorry, 0-1 to Hart. Ball's down. 1-1 count. Wick at first. Cox is 0 for 2. He's got a ground out and a fly out today. White getting loose in the bullpen. Harper rips one down the line. He's going to go for a while there. Let's see what Wick can do. Cox is going to turn second. Cox is going to head to third. Wickham's going to come home. We're going to have a play at the plate. Here's the relay. Here's the slide. He's safe. And Harper Cox with a 2-out triple down the right field line. Scores the 5th run of the day. That's a big pickup by Harp right there. Nice piece of hitting. Wick got on his horse. That's about as fast as Wick can get himself around the base pass. And if you didn't notice it, Harp was about to catch him. So All right, Parker White hits a little comebacker. Or, I'm sorry, Tanner Shadle hits a little comebacker. That's going to end the inning, but the Dolphins get a big fourth run there. A 2-out triple by Harper Cox down the right field line. Score is Jack Wickham from first. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 left. 4-2 at the end of 4.
Hi, Greg. He's like, she's talking to you. Hey, Greg. Hi, Greg. Oh, no, your first name's Greg. You get to learn something every day. My dog. This is the sun smiling. He needs a haircut. He needs a haircut. He literally, like, when we walk in, he smiles.
No,
It's
like,
actually
it's
adorable.
it's like
That's so cute.
we can put a spine light toilet. We can put a light toilet. You know?
All right, Garrison White's in. We are in the top of the 5th inning. So the line on Parker White was 4 innings pitched. He gave up 2 earned runs. Did a fantastic job after the first inning, retiring the last 10 batters he faced. And he hands the ball to his brother, looking to get 9 outs and a win. That ball is just going to get foul. So Garrison is, I don't have the stats in front of me. He's pitched in quite a few games. Most notably on Saturday, he went 3 strong innings, or two strong innings to get the win, actually, in a 1-0 win. He inherited some runners. He did a phenomenal job, and right there he touches the inside corner and gets a strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of the 5th, Dolphins up 4-2. Got him.
Oh, I took the other.
Ball's fouled back, so I apologize. Ow, just hit my funny bone. So apologize. Missed the first pitch, was outside. Garrison comes back with a challenge pitch, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 down. Drops a curveball in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside. Here's the pitch. Outside. We'll go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Got him. Strikes the first 2 out. Strike 1 for White. So strikes the first 2 out. Outside, 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes. Looking to get out of the inning right here. Struck the first 2 out. Let's see if he drops another vicious curveball on this guy. Here we go. White comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High fly ball deep to center. Cox glides back. Made it look easy. Harper Cox. 3 up, 3 down for Garrison White. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th with the Dolphins in the lead. 4-2. And we'll have Parker White, Kenny Shadle, and Josh Holland due up for the Finns.
How was the view up there? Yeah. What's so hot? Now it's like chill in.
His brother. New pitcher on the mound.
Oh, number 5.
New pitcher, number 5. So that closes the line on Logan Bozard, who came in and gave up 4 runs over the course of 4 innings. Looked sharp, did a good job, just couldn't, much like a lot of folks this year against this lineup, 1 through 9, the guys can hit, and did a good job of keeping his guys in the game. Just, I think they had that chance first inning to have bases loaded and 2 down. They could not get, actually they had 2 on and 2 runs in and 2 out with nobody. 2 on and nobody out with 2 runs already in, and couldn't do more damage there, and that might come back and bite them. But plenty of baseball left. They have 6 outs to play with here, the Kellam Knights. Dolphins have tested themselves against some quality public school opponents this year, defeating Hickory, defeating Cox, defeated First Flight, who's a team to keep your eye on in the state of North Carolina on Saturday. One of the best pitching performances I've seen. Young man went 6 and a third inning before he gave up an extra base hit, and unfortunately that extra base hit scored and was a walk-off in the 7th. But I think it's fun to see the guys on the Dolphin team chat with the First Flight boys after the game. That was one of the better games they've played this year. Only losses to date come to Archbishop Spalding of Baltimore, who they played in the second game of a two-game Saturday up at St. Chris. And after defeating St. Chris, they had a tough first inning and then couldn't get back, and I think lost 4-3 to Archbishop Spalding, who's ranked number 2 in the state of Maryland. And then our pals up in Williamsburg, they got us in a TCIS battle the other day, 3-1. And a really well-pitched game by their ace, Jacob Miller-Bopp. Dolphins had chances to tie or take the lead in the 6th and 7th, and stranded, left them loaded. So they're 3-1 in the TCIS and 11-2 overall. And Parker White's going to come to the plate in the 5th. Strike 1, swing and a miss. 5's on the bump. He's a right-handed pitcher. Ooh, Parker rips that down the line. That's going to drop in for he's going to round second and go for it. Comes up throwing, going to be a play, not in time. Stand-up double for the sophomore, and the bats are going now. So got a guy on second in scoring position to start the bottom of the 5th. And let's see. Now that he's the DH, I do not believe he can be pinch run for. So we got to get Parker back out there. So coach for Kellam coming out to the mound. infield is going to have a chat. Got to decide how they want to face. This is what a lot of teams will do with an open base against Kenny. He's 2 for 2 on the day. He's got 2 RBIs. He's also one of the bigger power threats probably in the VISAA private school world. So most likely having a chat with how they want to handle him. Whenever you have an open base, it's not the worst thing in the world to put. Be careful. You can put him on without, create a force out there. So, but we'll see what they do. Right-hander comes set. Shadle's 2 for 2 with 2 2-strike base hits in this game. Kenny's going to take a cutter on the inside corner for a strike. That is a spot some guys have been going after Kenny in the last couple of weeks, trying to dance on that inside corner with him. Oh boy. Can't leave it over the plate like that against Big KS. So Kenny's going to single. That's a single and an error on the left fielder. And so let's give him the RBI. I think the run was going to score anyway. So Kenny's 3rd ribby of the day, 3rd hit of the day. Great to see his bat going. And Parker White scores an important 5th run for the Finns, who now have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And senior co-captain Josh Holland at the plate. Holland, a couple hits today. He grounds one back to the pitcher that'll actually serve as a sacrifice and advance the runner. So I don't think exactly what Josh had in mind, but that's a good job. It's a swinging bunt. It advances the runner to third and gives Cooper Angley an opportunity without a base hit to get an RBI and score an important 6th run of the game. So Angley is set, right-hander versus right-hander. He takes one right down First Colonial Boulevard. No, that doesn't work either. Nope, still looking for the street. 0-1 on Angley. Takes a heater down the middle.
Feeling damn that.
Okay. That ball is in the dirt and low. Angley looks at it and will even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at third is Kenny Shadle. He just knocked Parker White in. Advanced to third on a sacrifice by Josh Holland. Angley hits a hard ground ball to third. Unfortunately, probably the one place you cannot hit the ball. So tough at bat there. Doesn't do the job the team needs. That's going to strand the runner at third base. Tried to pull that ball. Coach Dodolo having a conversation with him. I'm sure he's frustrated. And Wick, let's see if Wick can beat this out. Third baseman dropped it. Third baseman picked it up. So good job by the Kellam Knights pitcher to strand that runner at third. Angley and Wickham both with a chance to pick up an important 6th run. Can't do it. We got one on a Kenny Shadle single and an error to score a run. And after 5, the Dolphins lead 5-2. White's back out for the 6th. See if we got any changes defensively. We don't. Still got Hart, Cox, and Shadle in the outfield. Wickham, Holland, Shea, and Shadle in the infield with a pitching battery of White, although this is the Garrison version. And Cooper Angley behind the dish.
Okay, it's so funny about one thing. I'm not like something else.
Oops. Thank you, Mac. Garrison grooves a fastball in there. Much like America, I was busy looking at my phone. Outside, 1-1. Garrison's sophomore pitcher, twin brother Parker, started. That's a loud strike. Strike 2. Wow, that young lady was sitting in the swing and doesn't even know how close she got to be hit by a ball. Didn't even affect her. It is. 1-2. Expect the nasty curve. There it is. Ooh, fouled into the third baseline fan section. Here we go. 1-2 for White. Ooh. Says hello. Backs him off the plate a little bit. Curveball got away from him. White set. 2-2 pitch. Nobody out. Top of the 6th. That's high. 3-2. There's a crazy baseball stat about the percentage of runs that score once the leadoff batter gets on. And while I can't tell you what the stat is, I can tell you it's a lot of times. Right, that's good baseball percentages. All right, leadoff walk for White. He's going to kick himself there. Had him 1-2. Finns right now really want to make the Knights earn their spot. So that's the after retiring 13 straight Kellam Knights, we walked a guy. So the Dolphins went 4+ innings. Yep, 10 of mine and 3 of yours. 4+ innings without giving up anything after a tough first inning, and now the Knights have a base runner again. That's inside. So Garrison's got to settle in a little bit. Just missing after a great first inning pitched. Throw over. Kenny leaves the tag on. Bring the ball with you, Kenny. There we go. Hit him. Hit him. So since he's gone 1-2, that's 6 straight balls he's thrown. Just seems to be missing some. Let's see. Billy Mike, pitching coach, is going to come out and have a chat with him. Maybe he saw something. But let's remember, Garrison threw 2 high-stress innings on Saturday and another good inning here on Tuesday. Could be fatigue. I noticed that all right, so we're going to go to Jack Wickham. So Garrison goes 1 inning. Top of the 6th, nobody out, 2 on for the Kellam Knights. Garrison goes 1 inning, strikes out the side in the 5th and gives up a walk and a hit batter, which are his responsibilities, and Wick will come in and see if he can do what he's been doing for the majority of this season, which is throw some shutdown innings. He's warming up right now. All right, here we go. Tough moment for Wick to come in. Let's see what he can do. 2 on, nobody out. Kellam playing a little small ball. Squares the bunt. Angly throw. Good idea. Tried to back pick a guy on a. Tried to back pick 8 on the bunt. But what we got there is he did offer at that pitch. So he attempted to lay down a bunt, much like Angly did in the 2nd. He didn't get his bat on it. It is a strike. Let's see if he's going to do it again. He is. He's going to bunt it up in the air. So it's now 0-2, and as all baseball fans know, bunt foul on your 3rd strike, and it's an out. So now we'll see if they trust him. Given his first 2 attempts at bunting, I think they'll probably have this young man swing away. What they're trying to do there is put 2 runs in scoring position to try to get 2 back with a single. So now they're going to have to do this in a little bit more of a difficult way. Wickham way ahead, 0-2, nobody out, 2 on, top of 6. Misses there. Full count. Ground ball. Oh, boy. Gets through. 1 run's going to score. Dolphins will look to hold the lead runner at 2nd. So they're in a moment where they were trying to give up an out and sacrifice. It actually turns out to be worst case scenario for the Dolphins, which is a base hit, 2 on, 5-3 game now. And the Finns still in a bind here. Wickham has got 2 on and nobody out. Trying to wear that guy out at 2nd, but he's not falling for it, so. Ground ball, let's see if we can turn 2. Che to Holland to White. Big double play. So call that 4-6-3 double play. On the double play, the runner advances to 3rd, and now with 2 outs, the Dolphins have a runner on 3rd. Great pitch by Jack Wickham. Strike one for Wick. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looking to get out of the inning right here. Strand this runner on third and see if we can pick this run back up. Here we go. Wickham set. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. We'll do it again.
Tradition.
Got him. Big strikeout for Jack Wickham. So he inherits 2 on and nobody out, gives up a single, gets a double play and a strikeout. Dolphins get out of that jam, only giving up 1 run on a couple, a hit, a walk, and a hit batter. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th up 5-3.
反正都是在这些拍照片开始扯起来了，就开始互相骂互相，跟那些人都是好朋友，一小组的，因为这个小组他邀请他，然后这个没有邀请他，他们然后2个人又想弄，而不是分开一起，然后说坏话。
How am I turning around?
At one point it was 2-3. The backflip guys on that team.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Bottom 6. Che hits a long fly ball down the right field line, and it is going to drop foul. Didn't carry as much as I thought it initially did. But that was a long run. That right fielder has been shading people to play to the left, and it has not worked out all that well for him today. He's been chasing balls over there, most notably Harper's big triple. Hit him. Yoon will sprint down to first, and that'll bring up Andrew Hart, with Harper Cox on the top of the order awaiting on deck. Nobody out, 5-3 Dolphins over the Kellam Knights. Kellam's got another young man warming up in the bullpen, presumably to come in the 7th. And looks like the Finns have hard ground ball foul by Hart. And the Finns have Kenny Shadle getting loose to try to close this game out in the bullpen. Yeah, I should have seen the defensive change. I don't know who came in. Oh, that ball scoots away on a pickoff attempt, and Che's going to jog it into second. I don't know who was playing third for us with Wick on the mound. I did not look over there. I guess I should have. Now Hart's going to try to bunt him over. Unfortunately, that one got the best of him, so we're looking at an 0-1 count, right? Is that right? 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hart. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Ground ball. Huh. It's perfect. Just foul. I thought Andrew had a swinging bunt there. You can't place the ball in a better spot. Unfortunately, just rolled foul, so we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner on second. Dolphins would love to get the run back that they gave up in the 6th. Good job. Let's see if that'll do the job. Line drive center field. Unfortunately, not deep enough to tag the runner. Hart heads back, and Harper Cox will be up with a runner in scoring position. Looks like we're going to change pitchers here. High fly ball, way back to right field. Settles under, just missed that one. Yoon will tag and go. I thought when it left his bat, Harp got that one. Today's a hot day without much wind. I'll tell you, that ball was way out of the park last Friday against NA. That would have been 50 feet out, but Harp put a ride into that one, and with 2 outs, we'll hand the bat to Tanner Shadle and looks to pick up our 6th run. No balls, 1 strike to Tanner Shadle. Wow, living on that outside. Tanner's had a couple tough at-bats with that outside corner. I think he's not feeling like that's a strike, and it's continually been called a strike. Umpire's been consistent all game, given that outside corner. So now Tanner in a big 0-2 hole with a runner on third. Dolphins trying to pick up at 1 more insurance run, and he got him. So he started out there. He drifted out a little further. So tough day at the plate for Tanner Shadle, and the Dolphins are going to have to make 5 stands. So we got a hit batter by Yoon, and then an error on the pitcher. Harper Cox hit one a mile, but needed a mile and a few extra feet, and so we're going to give the ball to, let's see, Wick's going to come back out. So presumably this is his game to save, and if he gets in any trouble, I believe Kenny Shadle is there to step in and help. And I'll have to tell you who's at third base, since I don't know who was playing third base last inning while Wick was on the mound. Holland and Yoon are your middle infielders. I'm sure Parker White's going to roll over to first. My guess is it's Tanner Shadle at third, but then I don't know who our third outfielder is. Kenny is going to come out to the outfield or third base. The outfield. And the Shadles emerge. Kenny to left, Tanner to third. Dolphins need 3 for their 12th win of the season. Strike 1 for Wick. Strike 2. Wick gets way ahead on the first batter. Spikes that one in the dirt. We'll go 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul back, and we'll go 1-2 again. Just missed on the corner there, so we'll go 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wick trying to keep that leadoff guy on base. Only time Kellam has touched home plate today, they've had their leadoff guy on, so. That's a fly ball hit towards the gap. Cox drifts to his left and grabs it. 1 down. Dolphins chasing 2 outs now. Good job by Wick. Good catch by Harp. He's played a great center field today. Also has a triple. One down for the Finns. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Again, Wick getting way ahead. Lets him do a bunch of fun things here. Look for 1 in the dirt. See if they can get this kid to chase and see if Angley can squeeze strike 3 and get us 1 out closer to victory. Just misses on the outside corner. And we know that outside corner is in play. Tanner can tell you that. Jack, not sure if he got hurt there. Spun around a little bit after he threw the pitch. And the way the pitching coach came out, I'm wondering if he hurt himself a little. Looks like he's okay. He's going to stay out on the bump. Good to see. Line drive, base hit. So we'll have to see now. I wondered whether what we'd do if Wick gave up a hit, whether we'd go to senior Kenny Shadle, who quite honestly hasn't pitched in I think probably about 3 weeks, at least live batters here. Tying run will come to the plate for the Kellam Knights. They've got 1 on, 1 out. They trail 5-3 in the 7th. Hits a ground ball, foul ball. When it left the bat, I thought we might go 5-4-3 and call it a game, but probably wasn't hit hard enough, and that was foul anyway. Wickham with an 0-1 count. Runner on first, 1 down. Pop up. Shea in the infield, 2 down. Great pitch by Wick, and the Finns are an out away from a Big 12th W. All right, here we go. 2 down. Runner on. Tying run again, represented at the plate. Wickham pitches. Angley tries to backpick another guy. He's getting his workout in. That's his 3rd or 4th attempt at backpicking, just keeping him honest. To be honest, that run does not mean a whole lot to the Dolphins, probably other than jacking his earned run average. Got to go after that batter. 1-0. Ground ball, this should do it. Che collects, throws across the diamond, and the Dolphins win. Wickham with the save, White with the win, Garrison with the hold, 3 RBIs by Kenny Shadle, timely hits by Harper Cox, and the Finns are going to take this one by the count of 5-3 over the Kellam Knights. Well played ball game. That's that. Kellam moves to 4-4. The Dolphins move to 12-2, and the Dolphins will be back in action on Tuesday at home against rival Nansman Suffolk in a big-time TCIS matchup. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
That's all right.
I can kind of the terminology, and then I'm like,
You might know it. Angie probably teaches you. Hey, pal. She's old enough to call me Greg.